Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I will be doing free readings tonight. I will just pull a few cards for general guidance, and then we will get on to questions. I hope everyone's having a good evening. Hi, Eliza, Kay, Maxine, Nettie. Hope everyone is doing well. We will just pull a little general energy reading, and then we will get some questions. Hi, Danny. Thanks for joining. Do you have a little time to moderate? Thank you. Kind of been a long day. Hope you're doing well. And I was talking to Dave, and if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, I can always ask another person to help moderate too. I know earlier it kind of got a little crazy. Not a problem at all. So we're just going to start with a little general read, and then we will pull some cards. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate all your help. The cards that came out so far are the Hostilities card, the World card, and the Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. Oh, and look, there's Dave. And the bottom of the deck is Anxiety. So we'll have to see. That feels, and we get the Angel of Balance. So I feel like that is a great message, right? So with the Hostilities card, that makes me feel like the Seven of Swords card. And with that, I feel like energy is being projected at you at this time. I think someone's thinking about you and actually causing you a little bit of negative energy. With that, I feel like the universe is asking you to have a little bit of balance because it's trying to bring in a brand new cycle. I feel like it's trying to level you up on your reaction to how are you responding to that situation. Let it be somebody, actually casting, words at you or just thoughts or whatever they may be. I think the universe is wanting you to, level up your response. And as you do that, it's going to, heal that cycle. Sometimes, we are not in very good control of our emotions, and we can really have, a very strong emotional response instead of, taking some time and thinking about it and working through it. Because we get the door to personal healing and happiness, so I feel like that energy is right there for us. So if something happens and there's any kind of conflict, or even just have an inner conflict, or you feel like somebody's sending negative energy towards you, if you're feeling that at all, just know that by getting balanced and grounded, and then if you need help calming yourself down, or seeing it from a different perspective, calling your angels. I feel like they're there. They're trying to really give you, she's holding the light, so I feel like they're trying to guide you to heal this pattern. I did a ancestor message earlier, which was about healing karma, so this pattern could be part of that family karma. Yes, Danny. Actually, yes. Being less reactive. Sometimes, I'm very good about wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I sometimes get my feelings hurt very easily. And I'm learning that, when that happens, just taking a step back before I respond. And if it's, and just, evaluating the situation and, determining if that's, what's best for me. So yes, just taking, and when necessary, walk away. It's the bottom of the deck on that. So we will get a little bit of questions. I hope everyone is doing well. Danny, would you like a message to start with? Danny, do you have a question or would you just like general guidance? Hi, Queen of Humility. How are you doing? Okay, Danny, we'll just get a little general guidance. Don't be in that anxiety. Be positive. Remember, you're the prize. Yes. Is that typically his behavior when you have contact with him, Danny, for him to not respond? Because the first card I saw was the Hanged Man wanted to pop out. But the bottom of the deck there, I saw the World card. So, guidance for Danny about Rashad. The next card that's face up, Danny, is the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. There were several cards face down, so we're going to get those first. The first card is the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Six of Wands. So I feel like putting a burden down, I feel like as you do that, I feel like with your communication maybe is just caused him to maybe, I feel, take a step back. Then we get the Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, and we get the Tower. I feel like it really, if you were in a really high vibration when you sent that communication, and I feel like you've been very heart-centered about the relationship, I feel like it's going to depend on which energy he's worked to. Is he still in this energy? Or has he elevated a little bit? But I feel like he will respond. I feel like he's just maybe taking his time. But I feel like he's going to respond quickly because you do get, the Seven of Pentacles, and then you get the Magician and the Tower. That's quick manifestation. I know I was just saying earlier how I had already worked on manifesting off my list. So, Danny, I feel like you can definitely do that because we got the Emperor there. So I feel like just be really optimistic about it. I hear, stand in this power. Remember, you are the prize. And as you're working on raising your vibration, that's going to really pull that in because, with that, we have 4 major arcana out of 8 cards. So half of them. So I feel like it's going to go well, Danny. Miami. Dave and I are hoping to go there later in the year. It's really good that you were pumped up. I feel like just give him a little time. You're very welcome. We got the Emperor there on the bottom. That's always a good sign. Queen of Humility, we will get you next. So I know I saw, your question's gone. If you post your question, I will get to you first, Queen, and then we'll do Eliza. Is CJ being truthful on wanting a long-term relationship with me? Nettie, we will get you third. Guidance for Queen of Humility. So far, we get the Queen of Swords. I feel like she speaks her truth for sure. Then you get the Fool and the Lovers with the Five of Wands on the bottom. On this Five of Wands card, I feel like they're building something. They're all kind of working together. Some of the Five of Wands, they're like hitting each other. This one, I feel like, they're all trying to reach that goal together. And I feel like with the Lovers and the Fool, I feel like he's telling you the truth. So beautiful energy there. Then we'll move on. Eliza. How does Pat feel about Eliza? Eliza, where are you from? You are very welcome, Queen. I hope you're having a really good evening. Then, Nettie, we're just going to move on to you. Will and Aries text me soon? We saw each other and talked yesterday. Guidance for Nettie about the Aries. Nettie, we get the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the Strength card with the King of Wands on the bottom. I feel like one of you is really busy with work with the Eight of Pentacles. That's putting the work in. I feel that's putting the work in, to yourself. I feel like you've been working on healing that, any heartache you've had of the past with the Strength card with the Three of Swords. So I feel like that's definitely healing that energy. The energy next to that Queen of Wands, is the Emperor. So I feel like he will make communication soon. The King of Wands comes forward. He definitely has action. He definitely knows what he wants. I would try to make sure you're not being, in this chaos energy. Even if you don't realize it, if you're thinking of him, he's thinking of you, is what my guides just told me. It feels like there's very much a higher, deeper connection between the two of you. And I feel like he's definitely sending you messages. Even if you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you. So just know that. We will move on to Maxine. May I please have guidance regarding past connection and friendship, please? Hi, Richard. How are you doing this evening? You're very welcome, Natty. Hope you're having a good evening. Well, where are you? Where I am, it's evening. It's about 7:46 p.m. So, Maxine, we're going to get some guidance for you regarding past connections and friendships. What does Maxine need to know this evening? Maxine, the one that's face up is the Six of Wands, and then we get the Queen of Pentacles. So sometimes I notice with that Queen, she's, got her eyes closed and she's kind of looking off, not really necessarily paying attention to everything going on. I feel like maybe in the past you walked away from something that really brought you victory, took you in a much better direction. There she's, on ready for that long journey. She's the 10. It's been a hard road. So maybe you did a move or something or job promotion. Definitely some kind of step up in your life where there was, definitely something there to celebrate. The other cards we get are the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. And the bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe somebody from your childhood that's definitely grown up and I feel is very, Queen of Pentacles energy, very well-to-do. I feel like that person's thinking about you because with that, this Ace of Swords, it's a spiral staircase. But with this, I feel like that person's thinking about you. Maybe going to reach out and connect. Maybe you may find some truth out from that person. Maybe somebody you worked with the Three of Pentacles there. I feel like it could be somebody you worked with that maybe left to work on their own. Or maybe you left. One of you left. Somebody made the decision to leave. Yeah. I feel like it was part of your spiritual path. And doing that is really going to help you step into that Queen of Wands. I feel like somebody's going to bring you some clarity. You're going to get some message about clarity, maybe about a work situation, or a future job offer. I see that it's a very big pinnacle. Is what she's telling me. It's a big pinnacle. So that is a big pinnacle. So I feel like it could be a very big offer for you, Maxine. But definitely, I feel like someone from your childhood, because I noticed the children there. So Richard, will I meet up with Stephanie this week? How have you been doing, Richard? You are very welcome, Maxine. Richard, we get the Six of Cups, which is, someone from your past. We get the Strength card. And then we get the King of Pentacles with the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like the energy is definitely saying there will be some kind of communication. I feel like it's going to be in the physical because we get the King of Pentacles there. And, that's in the physical 3D energy. The Two of Cups. I feel like one of you is doing very well financially. And maybe he's been really focused on that. Doing really, really well, I feel. If it's her, she's, that's where her focus has been, whatever work she's doing. I feel like if she's not successful at it now, she's going to be really successful at it. With the Queen of Cups and the Sun and the Two of Cups. So I feel like if the communication's been slow, I feel like one of you is just really focused on work, and I feel like it really could be her. Then we are going to move on to Sharena. Meeting my partner. What cards tell me when and how? Okay, we're going to get some cards for you, Sharena. Get the Magician. It seems like you are in control of that manifestation. You do have all the ability to do that. We have very strong energy right now with Venus and the Sun still conjunct pretty close. So now is a really good time to manifest new things into your life. We have an eclipse tomorrow, and I feel like as you focus on your success, you can manifest it in because we get the Magician and the Hierophant. With those two cards, I feel like it's also divinely guided, but I feel like as you step in to your stability is when that can come in for you. Definitely something very heart-centered. That is definitely very balanced. I even hear it could be fun. So do what you really enjoy and love and see if that doesn't bring in that partner, because it does look like you have the ability to really manifest everything you want. Is there anyone else that would like a card? Oh, you're very welcome. Not a problem, Danny. It seems a little slow, so we're good. If it doesn't pick up, I might just go ahead and take off and go hang out with Dave for a little bit. Richard, I felt like the card said yes. Because I did you not last, but the one before that. So I feel like it definitely said yes for you. We will give it another minute or two, and if nobody else has a question, we will call it an evening. I did upload an ancestor video tonight about it's time to clear your family karma. So I feel like that's a very, very powerful energy right now, especially with the eclipse this week. Saturn did just go to rec, which is also about your karma. So you are welcome, Eliza. How are you doing this evening? I will pull a card for you. Do you have a question or just general? Hi, Corinne. How are you doing? Do you have a question? I know sometimes it's on the PayPal, so let me. Corinne, I don't see the question on there, so do you have a question? And then after Corinne, Liza will do you. You just have to tell me what your, if you have a question or if you want general. And thank you for Corinne for supporting the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Yes, a message about Eric. Okay, we will do that for you. Message about Eric. Message about Eric for Corinne C. We get the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. I feel like somebody may have got really hurt in the past and is kind of guarded, or somebody's really blocking, not having communication. We get the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, but the last card is the 2 of Cups. So I feel like if there's been no communication or boundaries, I feel like that is going to end. So I don't know if one of you needs to do some releasing. Corinne, I did a video the other day when I did a manifestation video and I did a release. And tomorrow I'm going to write the things I want to release. So if you have any kind of negative energy in the past with Eric, it would be a good time to write it down and then just release it and ask the universe to bring you what is best for you, for your highest and greatest good. Because it looks like it's trying to circle it back around. Because with this 10, the 10 is, the 9 is technically the end. The 10 goes back to 1. So I feel like this is, energy of you blocking. I feel like they're trying to, get you some messages. I feel like you're getting woken up at night. Oh, if it's one way, yeah, you have to definitely cut it off, have boundaries. Put the boundaries up. And that's definitely going to end the cycle. Really standing in your power. Because you get that 2 of Cups right there at the end, So something coming in. When you do that release, I would say I want, what is for my highest and greatest good. I want this person or what's better for me. But I feel like you have to release that. But if he's not if it's not reciprocal, it's definitely going to be a problem for you. I feel like it's wanting you to make that choice, to really have your boundary. As you have your boundary, it can really end that cycle and change it. So I feel like it's definitely telling you to have your boundaries. Nurture yourself right now. Really pull your energy back and nurture yourself. I'll tell you, if you pull your energy back, it can be felt really almost immediately from the other person. So I would pull my energy back and just, oh, yeah, he definitely has feelings with that Two of Cups there. I think he's, just very guarded too. Maybe he's been hurt in the past as well. But you having a good boundary will definitely move that forward. I know communication is the one of the key things with Dave and I. It was really hard for both of us. Neither one of us had much experience with it, in our past relationships. So it is a learning thing. A lot of times, if you're very vulnerable with someone, they will feel a little more safe with you. So I feel like after you have a boundary, when that communication starts again, try to take it really slow. If you want to have that relationship come back, I would write the letter that you would like to receive from him, and then you can either read it every day. I don't know, for you, don't feel the call to tell you to burn it. I want you to really just take it and read it every day. Write yourself the most beautiful letter you would like to receive from him, because you get what you expect. And right now, you're not very much expecting him to communicate because how it's been. So you have to tell the story the way you want it. So I would write the letter that you want to receive, Corinne. I hope that helps. Very good on having boundaries and kind of, stand your ground, know your worth. And if it's the right person for you, it's going to circle back around, I feel. Thanks, Dave, for moderating, helping me out. Corinne, I hope that helped. I'm going to do an energy clearing. I was going to do it today and time just got away from me. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. I think it would be good for you just to kind of clear your entire energy. You are very welcome. I did how I manifested my twin flame of Dave, and it really hit. I mean, I wrote the list, Dave wrote the list, and we literally manifested each other. I was like so specific. I have 2 pages of stuff that I wanted. But I feel like the love letter is really good, and I would read it a couple of times a day, but write it just like you would like to receive it from him. And I think with that, I'm going to end because it looks like we're just got to Corinne, you and Dave on. So I'm going to end it there. And apparently I needed to come on to give you that message because I feel like now I'm done. So I hope you have a really good evening, Corinne. I'll be back on tomorrow at 11 Eastern in the morning to do live tarot. And then I also do coffee and cards. I start between 8 and 9. Just depending on what's going on. So if you have any more questions, Corinne, I'll see you then. And I'm going to sign off for now. Have a good evening.